Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. So, excuse me, it's early. It is another vlog, and you guys are going to come and join me whilst we go and shoot a sports event. Today, we're shooting a run over in Reigate. This is the Reigate Half Marathon that we're going to be doing. It's early doors. I've got my can of Reign energy drink. This video is sponsored by Reign. It's not sponsored by Reign, but I tell you what, if ever there was a video to be sponsored by an energy drink, this is the one. So you guys who watched my vlog where I went away to Manchester City, that was yesterday. Got home at like 9 o'clock last night. It's now 7:30, but I left the house at 7 o'clock. I just arrived at the venue because I have to go from here to meet the guy who I'm working for at the start finish line. He's going to give me like a high-vis vest and memory cards that I then use in my camera. So this type of event, I take the memory cards from the guy who I'm working for. It's no secret. Epic Action Imagery is who I'm working for today. Great company. I've worked with those guys for years, and I still like to do some jobs with them sometimes. So they're going to give me memory cards. I shoot all the images on their memory cards, and at the end of the day, I literally will give those memory cards back to them. So slightly different type of job. Quite a good one though. No editing or anything like that for me. Quite a good job to do. So I'm going to meet them now. Get my high-vis vest, get my memory cards, and then I have to drive out to my position on the course, which is around the 4-mile marker. So gonna get my stuff, then we'll go from there. Okay, right, got my stuff. Got my high-vis, well, it's like a blue high-vis anyway. Got my memory cards, so I'm shooting, I'm just going to shoot with my 1DX for this. So with these type of events, my kind of remit is to try and get photos of every photographer. So rather than trying to use different cameras and stuff like that, I'm just going to use my 1DX. I'm going to use it with my 70-200. I'll be shooting in portrait mode, and I'm just going to try to get photos of every single photographer, every single runner who comes through. So slightly different for me. Now, I also need to try to shoot at a certain file size. They want photos of around like 2 to 3 megabytes. So in order to achieve that, I'm actually going to be shooting with my 1DX in the medium size JPEGs. That's the files that the guys need back, so that's what I'm going to be delivering. I need to drive out to my position now. It's 8 o'clock. The roads have just closed, but it's okay. I've got my pass and my high-vis and stuff, so they'll let me drive out on the route. I'm going to drive out to about the 4-mile marker. I think there's a water station there that I'm going to be setting up just in front of. Park up the car, set up my little stall, and I'll show you guys where we are. So I will see you out there. Let's do this. Okay, guys, I'm out here at the course. So there's like a roundabout down there behind me, and just next to that there's a water station. So I've gone just after the water station. Sounds a bit silly, but I'm thinking maybe people might be happier after the water station. So that's my thought process on sitting here. So my actual stuff, so I'm going to sit on that stall down there. I'm going to be using my monopod, right? So something which maybe to mention, because you guys might see in the video and think that's weird. I'm going to use my monopod, even though I'm only using my 1DX and my 70-200. The reason for that is that I will have to sit here for about 3 hours and get like 3,000 people. So if you try and hold your 1DX and your 70-200 out in front of you for that entire time, it just kills your arms. So if I do it on the monopod, it just makes it easier for me. So that's why I'm using the monopod when it's actually only a small lens that I'm using. Now the challenge here is that I'm at about the 4-mile marker, so it's going to be hard because everyone will still be bunched up. I just need to pick off as many individual people as I can. You know, it's tough. I might not get every single person. The good thing I have got, and again why I chose this, is that they come past me here and then they run up the road there, and they turn around and then they're coming back this side here and then carrying on up there. So the good thing here is that I get them coming both ways, which just gives me more chance at shots. That's partly why I chose this spot too. Now my remit is to either stay here. I have to stay here till I get all the runners, so from the first one to the last one I'll be at this spot, but then I can move from here to the mile 7 and 8 marker if I need to. So I'll see, and it also depends if I can get out because the roads are closed. I've literally parked my car, I've wedged my car literally on the side of the roundabout up there, which is fine because the roads are closed. But I might go from here to the mile 7 and 8 marker. We'll see. Right, let's get set up. gears set up. My only slight concern is there still seem to be a lot of cars coming through, like you guys are about to see one now. So, I mean, they're supposed to have closed off these roads, but apparently there's still cars coming through. So I'm hoping that they will stop, because otherwise that's going to change my shooting position. Because if people are trying to contend with cars and stuff, it's just gonna mess me up. There's another one coming. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm all set up. I've still got about 45 minutes till we should be expecting the first runners coming through here, so I've got a bit of time. But I'm going to get myself set up, ready to go. We'll see what happens. Let's go. Okay, we have some progress. The the cars have stopped, and the cones that were kind of allowing the cars into this section have been moved. So apparently it's closed from now until like just after the last runners come through, which makes sense. I thought this was like a dead end road, but apparently there's houses down there, so fair enough, right? You got to let the people out of their houses. So the runners are going to come from here. They go up there. They're then going to come back this side of me here. So I'm going to sit right here. I let the camera run so you guys can see what I'm doing, see people coming through. Should be the first ones in sort of 10 minutes time. I'm not going to leave you guys waiting 10 minutes, you'll see it very shortly, but for me I'll be sat here about 10 minutes and then we'll see what we can capture. I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why you're thinking of you had me at alone. I don't understand why you're told you guys 10 minutes. That was like 5 minutes ago. Those first two, wow, they were fast. Okay, slightly out of breath because I just speed marched it to my car. So the last runners just came past me at that first point. So I'm back in the car. I'm going to go and try and drive over to mile 8 and see if I can get into a spot there. A lot of roads are closed, so I'm just going to have to freeze down my route. But go on, let's give it a go. Let's do this. Okay, so the way that I had thought from the map I'd be able to sneak through was up there, which doesn't really look like it's a way to go through. I mean, I could move the cones, but it's a proper dirt track, so I need to try and find another way. Let me see if I can work this out. Okay, I've had an absolute shocker here. So where I was boxed in by closed roads. I tried going like 4 different directions. I just couldn't get through anywhere. And long story short, I ended up just having to stay where I was for 40 minutes. With no runners to come through, which is frustrating. So the trouble is then to get around the closed roads to the second shooting position, to go around would have been like about a 25 minute drive, by which point that's only at mile 7. I never would have got there before any runners, like maybe the last one or two. So instead, I've come back to the finish line, and I'll go try and get some shots here, or maybe I'll walk out, you know, like half a mile before the finish line and get some shots. So yeah, I'm gonna crack on and do that now. Back in the car and all done. It was yeah, look, good little event, I suppose. Nice run. Got some decent images. I'll have shared a couple of them obviously through the course of the video. So as I said at the beginning, for that, so I hand over the memory cards and I'm done. So there's no like editing or anything like that, which is nice. It's the advantage of doing this type of job, I suppose. So yeah, all done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed following me along. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.